What is up, guys? Sorry about the delay. I'm actually not sorry. We're back. We ran into some technical issues with Battlefy. We got
Sorry,
that
not
worked out.
sorry.
We're jumping into Think Twice versus Team Limitless. We're right into these bans. Team Limitless, Shane, they ban out Gadget, and Think Twice bans out Iggy and Scorch because they don't want to deal with those turrets.
I don't blame them.
Fighting into turrets, Shurik _ is not smart. Team Limitless picks up a Kwong right off the bat, and Think Twice going with Rampage and Feng Mao.
So Kwong, Notch.
Kwong,
Aurora as well.
And a steal. They got the Boinks.
This is the best. Boinks. This is the best casting we've ever done.
They got Boinks, they got Boops, and they got Bops.
So this draft is going pretty fast. I like it though. A lot of heroes we haven't seen. Aurora, Kwong, and Steel are the heroes that were changed the most. And the most recent patch in Team Limitless, I think their draft is based upon the patch notes in the order that they were heroes that were changed there. But all three of those heroes are heroes we didn't see. Well, Kwong we saw before, but he was just buffed. And he's really, really strong right now. But specifically Aurora and Steel, I want to talk about them because they're sort of, as far as their roles go, they almost are kind of interchangeable. Is this an Aurora support, a Steel support, offlane Aurora, Steel? I think I've seen a couple teams running him in the offlane a few times. But we're gonna have to see how it goes out. But right now, both these teams are picking pretty quickly. But the Steel and the Aurora, Josh, what are you thinking so far in the how the draft presents itself thus far?
Aurora mid lane, Steel support, Kwong off lane, Sevarog jungle.
Okay.
Which I hope over on the side of Think Twice, we're going to see a safe lane Wraith and Bellica is really what I'm hoping for, but I'm not 100% until we get into the rest of this draft here.
So Wraith had his auto attack scaling increased pretty significantly, and he's slowly received buffs over the past couple of patches. And now we've seen him run in the competitive scene. And even at like the middle tier MMRs, I've seen games where people are playing him as a one position carry in the safe lane. Revenant being picked up here. That sort of just threw a wrench in the narrative we were just discussing there, Notch. But still could be an interesting variation. Yeah, exactly. It could be a Bellica support, Revenant mid, Wraith 1, could be Wraith mid. Both of these drafts on both sides, it's very hard to tell they're laning just by looking at them.
I do think we're going to see Aurora mid lane on the side of Team Limitless, Sevarog jungle, and then Twin Blast Steel support, and then Kwong is what I think we're going to see over the side of Limitless. And Think Twice, I'm gonna assume Rampage jungle, Feng Mao off, Wraith mid, Bellica Revenant in the safe lane. But very interesting draft here. Let's jump right into this game, Shane. I am super excited, man. We've got Think Twice, some of the original PEX winners. These guys
#HowIPEX.
These guys took the whole kit and caboodle, all 30 grand. 30 grands.
Only like 4 people are going to get that. Yeah, so the 3 core members from the PEX champions are Nerf, Shinx, and Talk, and Clearcast, and a Fossil. A Fossil's a name we haven't seen in a while. This is actually pretty interesting to see him jump back into the scene. He was known as one of the best individual players way back on the first couple of Gore's Risings back on Legacy. He kind of fell off and now is back on what arguably is the best team in competitive Paragon right now.
What is happening in the mid lane, Shane? Is this
I don't think Sevarog knows, but he's trying right now. I mean, I think it's going to be a mid lane Sevarog versus a duo mid support Bellica and carry Revenant here with a solo Wraith. I actually really like this. Duo mid ain't dead.
Not in the EU, it's not. I know we're playing on NA servers, but Think Twice is an EU team. They really, really like this duo mid setup. It works out well for them. It allows them to control the mid lane, or to control the river buffs. It allows them to be aggressive in the enemy jungle and try and steal green buffs. And it also allows them quick rotations to both off lanes, safe and off lanes. Talk Flit under the safety of his tower here as a flamingo head and Power Flower? Is that his name? Power Flower?
I think so.
That's what I'm going to call him.
I'm going to say Power Flower.
Push him under the tower here. We got a little bit of a rotation. They're headed off to this mid lane to see if they can pick up a kill. If Clearcast
misses the seismic assault here. So the big thing about duo mid is that it opens up jungle invasions and just opens up... I expect early rotations. That's the big thing, is you get early rotations, you get pickups. That double man seismic assault, beautifully done thus far, beautifully executed, but unfortunately, no one to fall. They're very minimum. They're going to push back Flaming and Flower back to the base here. But that's the big thing you want to see in duo mid is river buff control, more importantly, jungle control. It opens up opportunities for the jungle. So keep your eye on Nerf here. Nerf and his play and shot calling was...
Bake has got to be a little careful over here in the off lane. Apostle was able to get a nice rewind underneath that tower. Bake is low. There's going to be a snipe. Going to drop him down to no health. Almost survived right there. He does get away. We do know that this year is going to be getting a change a little bit on Tuesday, so it's going to be interesting to see if we see more Aurora in the next couple of events. I know it's a slight nerf, I believe, with the speed of her slippery slope getaway, but it's going to be interesting to see how she does in this particular role. I was talking to a couple people, Shane. They were telling me Wraith's Apostle's gameplay on Wraith is some of the nastiest gameplay you'll see on this hero.
Dude, I remember back when he made Howitzer on Legacy. The game was way different, so just take that into mind. But yeah, he was known as the best Howitzer back in the day when Howitzer was considered a very subpar hero. He seems to thrive on mechanically demanding heroes, and that's definitely... Wraith is definitely that.
Wraith is definitely a mechanically demanding hero. One of the reasons we've seen him excel as a in the quote-unquote carry position because he has wards, he's got self-peel, he's got good basic attack damage, and a great long-range poke with that snipe. Aggression in the mid lane here. Nerf is going to miss that boulder. He does miss boulders, guys. That one, $30,000 is on the line, but he does miss boulders. Clear cast in a lot of trouble here. I saw the animation for Seismic Assault. Look like it hit anybody. Does look like Flaming is going to die. Paul, he's got two behind him. Paul is also going to fall as well to Shinx is going to pick up that kill. Are they going to continue the aggressive?
That dance from Think Twice was so beautifully executed between Clearcast peeling away, Kwong continuing the dive, not able to pick up the kill, Nerf rotates in and does what he can. So many members at some point in time, the members of Think Twice, many points at time there in that recent engagement, were so close to dying, but they're able to peel for each other, they're able to run away, and also find a kill opportunity for themselves. Going back to your point about Wraith, Fossil playing him right now, Josh, I think it's just a way to summarize Wraith, is he's pretty much the most self-sufficient hero in the game out of all the carries. He's just, you can put him in a solo position like this, especially in the safe lane, and you almost can just sort of not worry about him. As long as a Fossil is smart about his ward, smart about his positioning, and has awareness, he really shouldn't give up any kills.
Good aggression in the mid, and that Seismic Assault is going to land on 2. Flaming is very, very low. He is going to fall. Volo, though, lands the tether onto Shinx, but Shinx is able to back up. Good rotation coming in from Nerf. Another Seismic Assault is going to land. Nerf positioning himself to try and land that boulder. Unfortunately, he's going to miss. Volo is just trying to get away. He's doing what he can here. He's going to get under the safety of his tower. I don't think they're going to continue this aggression. They are going to back off. But again, Think Twice's rotation, Shane. This is one of the reasons they were PEX champions. Their rotation and their team play is fantastic. I know they have 2 brand new players here, but Clearcast, Shinx, and Nerf have played together for a while. We're seeing that teamwork. We're seeing those rotations. They're back in the jungle. Back onto Flamingo. Flamingo's going to get knocked up. No Void Bomb there, but he is very low. Are they going to dive this tower? They don't need to. Clearcast is going to pick up another kill on this Steel here, and Steel is going to fall again. That is 3 deaths on Steel. The gold advantage right now is starting to mount up on the side of Think Twice, and they're playing really well in this mid lane.
Flower is being forced to back up here. He's been inside of the engagement. He's been forced to be so defensive. Sure, he's not giving up kills, but he's only at 22 CS right now. That's not where you want to be at all. So mid, man, it's just been a constant battle, and I'm all about that life. Also now deciding to rotate out of the safe lane, now contributing to what looks like feigning aggression into the strong side jungle. Nerf now leading the charge, contending the screen buff here, and we were expecting this notch with a dual lane mid. Flaming Head with only level 3 really doesn't have much to contribute except for that shield bonk. Outside of that, there's not much he can do. He doesn't have the ultimate and isn't able to get much out of that. He is able to pick up a kill onto a Fossil. The back it up was used a little bit late. Maybe it was on cooldown. If that was used earlier, he more than likely could have gotten away to safety here, but this continued aggression. I swear there's been 4 or 5 2-man Seismic Assaults coming out from Clearcaster several times. The CC from Aurora is there. They're able to finally take a little bit of the wind out of the sails, I think, twice here, as they have just had their foot on the gas since this game has started. and a moment of respite for them, but I think it's going to be brief. It's going to be fleeting. The big thing here, since they have a couple moments to stabilize, I think is to get Steel level 5 as fast as humanly possible, because right now, he's a minion with a stun every 8 seconds.
Good continued aggression from Nerf in the mid lane. He does land that ball. Also going to come in with that snipe from the river. Pick up the kill onto D-Fake, which is the Aurora player here. Apostle still getting aggressive with the rewind into the Seismic Assault, into a Void Bomb, and Flamingo Head is dead again, Shane. They are just having their way with this Steel. He cannot do anything.
I'm pretty sure it's Flaming O-Head.
I'm going to call him Flamingo Head.
I think it's Flaming O-Head.
I like Flamingo Head.
We'll have to ask him. Clearcast picks up yet another kill over onto Flower. Very well done thus far. And I think this is Think Twice asserting their dominance. I think that's what we're witnessing here right now, is Think Twice asserting their dominance. There's a reason that they were able to win picks. Even though they, like you mentioned, have 2 new members of Clearcast and a Fossil, both of them have been longtime members of the competitive community. Both of them have been respected as individuals, but obviously they are meshing into the playstyle and into the team synergy of Think Twice very, very well, as it's just been this just constant battle mid lane, which I don't know about you. I'm enjoying this. I don't know about you. This is a lot of fun to cast.
I mean, they're
here.
There's stuff happening in other lanes, guys. We promise. Toxflit's farming. He's pushing Sevarog back right now. He's going to be able to deal some damage to this tower. He does have a couple minions here. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to take it. Aurora's doing Aurora things in the other lane. Avossel's just letting her do whatever he wants, and he's being aggressive over here. There's another rewind, plus a 2-man Seismic Assault, and a freaking boulder. Because why not?
Can someone tell Clearcast to just relax, bro? That's the 4th double Seismic Assault right there. Just Bellica, man. His Bellica play has been absolutely phenomenal. What's even more impressive about this is that they are an EU team playing on NA servers. So take that into account. They are dealing with some a little bit of latency. And Toxflit is able to pick up a kill with the assistance of Nerf as well underneath the tier 1 tower. So with that kill, they should be able to pick up the safe lane tower. That's actually the first tower of the match, believe it or not. Mid lane, the aggression continues as they are just keeping them under their tier 1 tower, not allowing them to do anything. Even with this being a 3v2 situation, another double Seismic Assault, forcing Flower to use those rocket boots to maybe dodge the Void Bomb. And Steel, still only level 4. Still doesn't have that ultimate online. When he does hit level 5, I would like to see them do something with it very, very quickly and try to punish this continuing grouping coming out. Nerf doing Nerf things. This is what he's known for. Invading the jungle liberally. Steals the green buff from his opponent, and now I will expect them to dive this tier 1 tower, especially with a Fossil rotating over.
Shane, it's a if my screen is not bugged, it's a $15,000 gold advantage on the side. 50,000.
What's the Matcherino at?
15,000 gold advantage on the side of Think Twice right now. They have a commanding lead when it comes to farm, when it comes to attribute points spent, and of course the cards they picked up as well. Made a very aggressive push into taking that tier 1 tower. They're also going to
back it up onto Kwong
tower
there
well.
from Nerf, taking a lot of damage. He's going to get torn apart by the time he can do anything. Colossal Blow used. It's on Toxflit though. He is under the inhibitor. The Subjugate is there, so he does get taken out narrowly. There's the first cryo system of the game. But the Delta Split that comes out, very beautifully done, able to get themselves away. Nerf still alive. They might overcommit for this kill. They are able to get it. Does Fossil have the damage? Seismic Assault goes down. The gem is keeping him alive for a moment and gives him the time he needs to peel away. Shinxol, the meanwhile, was sort of just on the edge of that inhibitor trying to do what he can. The Fossil playing cleanup. Can he get the knock-knock before he goes down? He doesn't. So Sevarog is able to get away. I think finally Think Twice's just headlong aggression gets punished here. And even with that being said, they still find themselves at a significant gold advantage and a significant level advantage here. I think they're just having fun this game.
So Apostle actually did end up picking up the kill on Steel before he was taken down. I think he was going for Sevarog, but got a flaming O-head. So dumb. you do things, Shane, that shouldn't be allowed on casting Paragon. But Think Twice, like you said, they're just having fun here. They've got an incredible lead. They are bullying this mid lane. Tier 2 tower down, 10 minutes. 11 minutes-ish into the game. We've got... Let's look at cards. Let's take a look at cards. We've got a couple growth totems online because why not? We've also got a couple possessed Sprikins. This is a card that I really freaking like. It costs 3 vitality points. It's a cursed card, which means you cannot unequip it. It gives you 10 power, 120 health, and 12.5 health regen. I've seen a lot of offlaners run this. I've seen a lot of mid laners run this. It's just a good sustain card and allows you to continue to be aggressive. While that was happening, Flaming gets picked up in the mid here by the tier 2 tower. Just another amazing seismic assault into death and destruction. There's another one. Both of those going to fall as well. Apostle looks low on my screen, maybe a visual bug, but they just picked up 3 quick kills, and they're going to go for this inhibitor 12 minutes and 40 seconds into the game.
Aurora going to get taken out as well. Think twice. Looking pretty good. There's level 5 on Steel, but unfortunately it's about 12 minutes and 50 seconds too late. Down goes Sevarog as well. Mid inhibitor. Under siege by the minions. Steel trying to keep himself alive purely out of desperation. And think twice. There's a reason they won the Paragon Exhibition 2017. Hashtag HowIpex. And that's how they're able to get that down there. Mid inhibitor falls 13 minutes into the game. They're going to continue the push here as all 5 team members of Team Limitless are dead. Now back on the field. We're at a point where even if they get the kills, they're going to be back on the field very quickly. Especially with Steel only being level 5, his respawn timer is something like 15 seconds. But I think it's safe to say, think twice. At this point, are almost playing with their food of Team Limitless here. Trying to do what they can. Their win conditions in front of them are multiple. Orb Prime. I won't be surprised if they go for Orb Prime here and just try to go up the gut of mid lane and in the game quickly.
So what we're seeing here, guys, is a very experienced team playing against a rookie team. They're coming in. These guys have played together for a while. Like you said, both Apostle and Clearcast have been a part of the competitive community for a very long period of time. And so these guys they know each other's play style. They know how to play. They were trying to bait an Orb Prime. Limitless didn't come, so they're rotating up to try.
I love this.
Kills here. Ultimate is out. I don't think they know what's happening. Flaming.
This op is a go indeed. As Power Flower goes down once again. Revenant uses Obliterate, a great tool dealing with a blade of armor. When you're that far behind, it doesn't matter that a blade of armor is just delaying the inevitable at that point. I think they were just simply looking for pickoffs there, and from there, the decision is either to continue to push down mid lane with the egregious lead that they have built up thus far, both in levels and farm, or they could fall back to Orb Prime. They can continue to push down towers. As of right now, Team Limitless, their options are limited indeed. Kwong, the double seismic assault. Again, this clear cast Velika play is absolutely world-class this so far. The man is just landing these seismic assaults. I think it has to do with Team Limitless not respecting, not positioning themselves accordingly, but he has punished it time and time again. Steel gets taken out, and this is just think twice. This is their map. This is their world. You're just sort of hanging out in it.
Toxlet, you can't take down that tower because there's still 2 towers standing in front of it.
Was he trying to kill the inhibitor?
He was swinging on the inhibitor. Toxlet, I'm not sure you're aware of that. I understand that you can stand in it when the other towers are up, but you got to kill the ones in front of it before you can take out the inhibitor, buddy.
Oh, man. Orb Prime, they're rotating over to it here. And this should be what could be. If Think Twice deems it so, this should be the nail in the coffin once they're able to pick it up here. Team Limitless, I believe they're aware of it, but I'm not sure there's anything they could do about it. I think at this point, even if Aurora's to land a perfect 5-man ultimate into a shield slam, they're just so far behind both in levels and farm that it's just
30,000 gold behind it as of this moment.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the larger leads we've ever seen in the PCL history. I don't think we've ever seen a team have this large of a lead before. And, I mean, we were expecting Think Twice to come into this game and really assert themselves, but I don't think we were expecting them to do it in such a dominating fashion.
You got to give it up to Limitless for sticking around. Most teams would be, well, I'm done, surrender, GG. But they're trying here. They're actually trying to make fights. They're trying to make stuff happen. They're looking for picks, but the lead is just too much, and Limitless is just, Think Twice is just having their way with Limitless.
Nerf by himself, single-handedly, almost zoning out 4 team members of Team Limitless here underneath his own core. Oh, look, another double seismic assault from Clearcast coming out here. Shield Slam used, but Nerf level 11 have that level 2 enraged online, means his region is just so scaled up at this point in time that the damage is not there, even with the assistance of the core. And they're going to fall once again here. Orb Prime giving them a little bit of region, a little bit of sustain. And I think this is going to be a potential push to end it all here. Depends. It's up to Kwong. It's up to Flower. on Twin Blast, misses the boulder. The rest of his team is alive again, because again, Steel's only level 6 and respawns very, very quickly. A Fossil and Talkflick are not a part of this here. Think Twice actually showing a little bit of sloppiness here, as Clearcast is going to get knocked by the Colossal Blow under the tower and is going to fall. So they're starting to get a little bit too scrappy here, as at this point it was just a 2v5, and I don't care who you are, I don't care if you think Twice, 2v5, you're going to get punished. So Team Limitless, they're finding kills. They're still finding themselves inside of this game and just simply trying to do what they can to try to get something. That it really comes down to Aurora and Steel to keep themselves in this game. If they're able to use those ultimates and wombo them accordingly and combo them accordingly, then they might actually be able to hold their inhibitors here.
I just think it's too much of a at this. They're too far behind. Even if they played perfectly, there's not enough damage output coming out from Limitless. There's too much regen and tankiness on the line of Think Twice. That there's very little that Limitless is actually going to be able to do in this fight. Nerf taking up a tower, taking up minions, picks up the kill on Kwong. They continue the aggression. 4 down.
Oh, don't go that far, Nerf. Okay.
4 down on the side of Limitless. They're going to pick up their second inhibitor. In the meantime, Apostle's just been pushing down towers. He's now on an inhibitor here. And at this point, this is going to be GG. Core's at 49%. Orb Prime is still online. They can just focus this down and take this. Nerf is going to be in a little bit of trouble here. His ultimate's not online quite yet. He is going to back off. Power Flowers trying to get a pickup on him. Unfortunately, not able to get it. Back underneath that tower. Core's at 38%, Shane. Shane!
It's your play-by-play. It's your play-by-play.
If I had to guess, this feels like it's going to be GG, my friend. Nerf smacking away. Is Nerf going to die?
Nerf does get taken out. Nerf does go
down.
down.
He finally died. Wow.
But at the price of the core. Think Twice. New roster.
New roster playing against an inexperienced team. They basically
good.
had their way with these guys.
Pretty good.
I don't think Limitless understood the 2v1, the dual lane setup. They tried to rotate, and it was just too late. We've got Think Twice, experienced team, just put on a clinic. They just put on a clinic, dudes. The guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting the Paragon Competitive League. Thank you so much for supporting Paragon Competitive Play. We appreciate it. We know these teams appreciate it. They would appreciate you more if you use that coupon code in the bottom corner, OZTJ. OZTJ, exclamation Matcherino in chat. Head over, donate that free $1. If you're feeling like you want to donate more, go ahead. We got some pretty nifty backer rewards down there. Again, everything we earn goes directly to these teams. PCL doesn't take any of that. We want to support these competitive players and help make dreams come true. Shane, it's been fun casting. We were supposed to cast Bronze Army versus Hoist the Colors the last match. We had some weird drafting stuff, but we're going to get into those guys next. I'm excited. Shane, how about you, buddy?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're going to take a quick break, guys. You're so poetic. Everything you say is just absolutely perfect. Let's do it was the greatest answer I could have asked for. Thank you for making this conversation one-sided as shit. We're going to take a quick break, guys. We'll see you in just a second.